Hey, Shalom, Shalom. This is your brother I recall from the Cleveland branch at GMS. Coming back at you with another lesson through the power and spirit of the Most High and the Son, who this present evil, wicked world ignorantly calls God and Jesus Christ. But in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, we would know the Father as Yahweh, which means He exists or He is. And we will also know the Son as Yahweh Shai, which means He's the Savior or the Deliverer for the elect of the nation of Israel. Now, the nation of Israel consists of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native, and Seminole Indians on your father's side, because according to the scriptures, you are who you are and what you are through your patriarchal lineage, which is the man, because the man carries the seed. But without further ado, I'm going to give all praises, all honor, and all infinite glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone that rule and teach well through the Spirit. Peace, love, blessings, and many salutations to the Lord's elect, the Akim that scattered abroad the forks of the earth, preaching this truth with all truth and sincerity. Starting off with the 144,000 men that will be the governing body, along with the rest of the 1/3, the men, the women, and the children that believe on the names Yahweh, Yahweh Shah, that will be granted salvation in these last days. And I was reading Kings, probably all this week, just a little bit here and a little bit there. And I think today I might be finished with it. But I had went back because I had missed something, and it sparked me to do this lesson, man. Because wisdom is what? The principal thing, but with all that wisdom, get understanding, man. And that's what King Solomon asked for. He didn't ask for riches and women and the next of his enemies. He asked for wisdom so that he could guide Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah's people, man. And that's real wisdom. And then it was something else that hit me. Right after he asked for wisdom, the Most High put him in a predicament where he had to apply that wisdom, man, right after. So I'm going to just get this quick story. Hopefully it's edifying, and then I'm going to close out. So I'm going to start at 1 Kings, the 3rd chapter. Salakia. And I'm going to start at verse 5. It reads, in Gibeon, the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah appeared to Solomon in a dream by night. And the Most High said, ask what I shall give thee. So this the Most High asking Solomon in a dream, what do he want for the Most High to bless him with? And let's see what Solomon said. Verse 6, and Solomon said, though thou hast shewed unto thy servant my father great mercy. And that's exactly what we're looking for, man. The sure mercies of David, man. We want the same mercy that was shown to David to be shown on us, man. Because what? David deserved death for the sins he committed. Likewise us also, man. But it says, according as he walked before thee in truth, and in righteousness, and in uprightness of heart with thee, and thou hast kept for him this great kindness, that thou hast given him a son to sit on his throne, as it is this day. And now, O Yahweh, my power, thou hast made thy servant king instead of David my father, and I am but a little child. I know not how to go out or to come in. So he's saying, I'm a baby for real. I don't know nothing. And thy servant is in the midst of thy people, which thou hast chosen, a great people that cannot be numbered nor counted for multitude. Give therefore thy servant an understanding. So this is what Solomon asking for right here. Give therefore thy servant an understanding heart to judge thy people, that I may discern between good and bad. For who is able to judge this thy so great a people? And the speech pleased the Lord that Solomon had asked this thing. So he could have asked for anything in the world. He could have asked to be the richest king. You feel me? He could have asked for more women. He could have asked for all his adversaries to be taken down. But he asked for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to guide the people with. How many people got that type of integrity to that would have been their response? People nowadays would, well then God, Yahweh, give me the vision so I could know what the lottery gonna be so I can be rich. Oh, give me all the women, God. Oh, give me this or give me that. But King Solomon was the wisest man alive, man. He gave him what he asked for and some, like the story about to go on to say. So it says, give therefore thy servant an understanding heart to judge thy people, that I may discern between good and bad. For who is able to judge this thy so great a people? And the speech pleased the Lord that Solomon had asked him this thing. And the Most High said unto him, because thou hast asked this thing, and hast not asked for thyself long life, neither have asked riches for thyself, nor hast asked the life of thy enemies, but hast asked for thyself understanding to discern judgment. Behold, I have done according to thy words, so I give you wisdom. Lo, I have given thee a wise and an understanding heart, so that there is none like thee before thee, neither after thee shall any arise like unto thee. So that's why we say Solomon is the wisest man that ever lived, because the Most High just told him, I will give thee a wise and an understanding heart, so there is none like thee before thee, neither after thee. So it ain't gonna be nobody as wise before Solomon, and ain't gonna be nobody as wise as King Solomon after thee. And I have also given thee that which thou hast not asked. So he said, since you asked for that, I'm gonna give you this too, both riches and honor, so that there shall not be any among the kings like unto thee all thy days. So since Solomon asked for wisdom and not riches and bitches and long lives, the Most High say, I'm gonna give thee what you asked for, and I'm gonna bless you with riches and honor. Now that's what I'm talking about. When you ask for the right thing, you get more than what you asked for, because you're not asking for these carnal, fleshly lusts, the desires of this world. You asking for heavenly knowledge from Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. And that's the right mind state to be in. If the Most High come to you and ask you, what do you desire, you will get. Jake in 2023 asked for a scat pack. Let me get a Lamborghini, God. All earthly things, man. All things that's vain. But a wise man will ask for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures, man. A wise man will beg to be of the elect, you know? But people of this time in this world will ask for earthly things, man. That's why the scriptures say, love not the world, not the things that are in the world, because it's all vanity, man. In the kingdom of heaven, man, we ain't gonna have this garbage, this trash. A wise man will ask just to be a doorman in the kingdom of heaven, man. That's what King Solomon's father said, King David. He say he just want to be a doorman in the kingdom, man, because at least he there. Reading on, it says, and if thou wilt walk in my ways to keep my statutes and my commandments, as thy father David did walk, then I will lengthen thy days. And Solomon woke because it was a dream. You feel me? It was a vision. It says, and behold, it was a dream. And he came to Jerusalem and stood before the ark of the covenant of the Lord and offered up burnt offerings and offering peace offerings and made a feast to all his servants. Then came there two women. So this is right after he had the dream. So sometime right after you ask for something, the Most High give you what you need, and then this is a test to see what you go do with what I gave you. Because I gave you wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Now it's time to show that wisdom, that knowledge, and that understanding. Verse 16. Then came there two women that were harlots unto the king, and stood before him. And the one woman said, O my Lord, I and this woman dwell in one house. So they live in the same house. And I was delivered of a child with her in the house. So they had children, you know. She said she just had a baby. And it came to pass the third day after that I was delivered, so the baby 3 days old, that this woman was delivered also. So now her baby being born also. Both of them got newborn babies. And we were together. There was no stranger with us in the house, save the two in the house. So it wasn't nobody there with them, is what she's saying. Wasn't nobody there with us but us and our children. And this woman's child died in the night because she overlaid it. Meaning she turned over on them and suffocated it. And she arose at midnight and took my son from beside me, while thy handmaid slept, and laid it in her bosom, and laid her dead child in my bosom. So she's saying she tried to trick me. She rolled over and killed her baby, and she swapped the babies out and put her dead baby on me and took my live baby. And when I arose in the morning to give my child suck, meaning to feed it, to breastfeed it, behold, it was dead. But when I had considered it in the morning, behold, it was not my son, which I did bear. So she said, I recognize that this is not even my child. And the woman said, Nay, but the living is my son, and the dead is thy son. And this said, No, but the dead is thy son, and the living is my son. Thus they spake before the king. So they arguing back and forth in front of the king. She hit her with the she was telling the story to the king, and then the other one interrupted and said, no, that's my son. So they arguing back and forth right in front of the king. Then said the king, the one said, this is my son that liveth, and thy son is dead. And the other saith, Nay, but thy son is the dead, and my son is the living. And the king said, Bring me a sword. So this is where King Solomon applied that wisdom, that knowledge, and that understanding right here. And the king said, Bring me a sword. And they brought a sword before the king. And the king said, Divide the living child in two, and give half to the one, and the other half to the other. So he said, Hand me the sword, I'm going to chop them in half and give both of them half. Then spake the woman, whose the living child was, unto the king, for her bowels yearned upon her son. And she said, O my lord, give her the living child, and in no wise slay it. But the other said, Let it be neither mine nor thine, but divide it. So which woman do you think this child really is? The one that said, give it to the other one so the child won't die, or the one that said, chop it up and divide it between us two? That's common sense. This is the woman who is ready to give her child to the other woman just so it won't die. Then the king answered and said, Give her the living child, and in no wise slay it. She is the mother thereof. And all Israel heard of the judgment which the king had judged, and they feared the king, for they saw that the wisdom of Yahweh was in him to do judgment. So since he asked for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding over riches and honor, the Most High gave him wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, riches, and honor. And right after he gave him the wisdom, the knowledge, and the understanding, he made him use it in this matter. So it's always good to pray for what you need, but overall, it's good to pray and beg for mercy, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures. And then once you get it, you have to what? Apply it. You have to apply what the Most High gives you. You can't hide your talents in the napkin, man. Because we know how the Most High feel about that, man. Where much is given, much is required. So with that, I hope that was edifying through the power and spirit of the Most High. I'm going to say, call halal yamla Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders. Peace, love, many blessings, salutations to the Lord's elect. Shalom.